Good morning. I posted a couple of videos earlier doing some tap testing on the top plate. I got the top plate hanging right there, and oh, and by the way, if you notice in the background, there's a that is an along with my ribs for the violin, that is an electric ukulele. My neighbor who lives in that trailer right there, he wants to play ukulele. He's a keyboard player. I was in band with him for many years, and he wants to learn the ukulele, so I built him a electric ukulele. I've got a couple little knickknacks to do on it to finalize it, but yeah, that's a project for another day. But I was doing some tap testing, which I've got to do some more tap testing with some Audacity software. And so before I can really proceed any further, I've got to work on this bottom plate, because the two plates, they need to be in harmony with each other to get the pristine sound of a violin or a fiddle. And yes, there's, probably said this already, but there's a science behind it, and I'm excited about the science, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Word of the day. I'll be right back. I forgot to look for one. I got one. I want to find a good one, a funny one. So I'll be right back. Okay. Word of the day. Kanai. You know what kanai is? Well, yesterday, yesterday when I posted and I made the video about my son-in-law, the Cajun, I was being a little bit kanai. Kanai, do you know what that means? If you know what it means, you just might be a Cajun. If not, look it up. Sorry, Mom. I'm gonna leave you hanging again. We had a little conversation, me and my mom, the other day, yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all hanging. Yeah, look, y'all gonna learn Cajun. Of course, if you already know Cajun, you don't need to learn Cajun, right? But if you don't know Cajun, you're gonna be glad you did. All right, so I'm gonna get to work carving this this back plate. I got a long ways to go. I gotta put the purfling, I gotta do the whole 9 yards, and I gotta shave out the back. Yeah, you know, just same, almost a repeat process of what I did on the front, but the thicknesses on this back plate will be just a little bit different. And by the way, just so you know, I really can't shave the inside down much more than what I already did, and I'm not going to do it yet because when I did the tap test, I got a hertz reading of about 350 range, 355, 6, 7, 8, somewhere, I don't remember real quick. I had to go back and review it. I took some notes about what I did, and so it's right at the precipice of being where it needs to be. But the problem is, it's still kind of thick up in here, 5 millimeters, maybe 4, and they say, 3 millimeters is optimum. But, maybe because of the way I laid this out, I might have got, I neglected to pay attention to an earlier video that I watched about fiddle building that said that you should leave a little bit more meat right here, and I just skimmed right over that part, and I went right to my line. So maybe that's why it's, it's got the reading is almost close, and it could be the type of wood too. So I really can't shave any more wood, because I don't want it to drop below the frequency. The more wood you shave off, the thinner the frequency, maybe, if that's the right way. But so I'm kind of in a predicament. So I got to figure out, and that's why I want to finish this. It's going to kind of dictate what I'm going to do with this as I do the tap test. I think I'm going to be okay so long as the frequency is there, because I've got this thin enough, and this is key, right where the ribs are going to land and glue. long as these edges are nice and thin, where it can vibrate, that's the key. And it's the same principle with guitar building, acoustic guitar building. You know, you want to get those edges nice and thin where they can be flexible to vibrate, and that's how you produce the sound waves. And you know, the box kind of produces the acoustics, and that's where you get those tones, and it's just so intriguing. You know, this is all a big experiment, right? Life is an experiment to begin with. Well, this is a big science experiment. And so, yeah. All right. I could ramble on for another hour or two about acoustics. But I'm not. I'm going to get here. I'm going to do some carving. I got a little bit of time this morning. I'm going to do some carving before I head across the way. And I'll get back. So the word of the day is kanai. Kanai. What does that mean? So I'm just about finished with the rough carving of the back plate. I'll get out the scrapers, and we'll fine tune this thing. But I was thinking about yesterday. I was on the phone with my aunt, who happens to live in La Rose. And you know, I was asking her, you know, how's it going down there? And it's, you know, I mean, it's still pretty rough. Today we're October 29th. Well, you know, Hurricane Ida hit August 29th. You know, right at the end of August. So we're talking 2 whole months later. Well, she said they went without power for 6 weeks. So their house was livable, thankfully. Minor damage. I think their water heater got totaled. You know, not a major. I mean, inconvenience, yes. So they were living without power on a generator with a window unit. You know, in the heat of August. And September is no joke either. The 1st of September down in Louisiana. You know, we're talking about high heat indexes. So yeah, you know, I feel for all my family. And to this day, she told me yesterday, they still don't have cable. They still don't have internet. So, you know, and my aunt, you know, we keep track of each other on Facebook and Messenger and all that. We chat a lot on Messenger. And she don't know I'm doing these videos. I didn't even tell her. Maybe she does. I don't know. Probably she, you know, they have phone service, and I'm sure she does. But she didn't mention it, and I didn't mention it. I have another aunt who lives in Matthews, and she's watching my videos, and I keep check on them from time to time. But so yeah, when my other aunt sees these videos, she's probably going to say, what are you doing, YouTube star? Anyway,